Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. So, I would like to begin by thanking God for the opportunity to read for all of you. And I want to thank all of you for being here with me. Um, the what is it called? The algorithm really has to do with the people who view different videos, and it's really helpful when you like, comment, subscribe, and share. So again, I'm currently not asking for donations, as God is preparing me for bigger and better things. I will always continue to do my readings, but there are other avenues that I need to partake in. So I just want to say thank you all. And I want to say that without you, there's no need for me to be here. So the few people that are following me, actually viewing my readings, thank you so much, because it does give me the energy to keep going. If I did many videos and I got not one view, well, I would be kind of disappointed, right? So thank you, the few that are doing that, that are viewing. Okay, and I hope that the reading resonates for you. So be careful what you do in life. I'm at the age of 62, and God has blessed me with a very youthful spirit, and because I let it shine, people don't really know my age, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful that God has touched my life. Without me asking God to come into my mind, body, and soul, asking God to come into my house, asking God to come into my life, I can't imagine what my life would be like today. So when I'm telling you to be careful what you do with your life, eat good, eat healthy, take care of your house, take care of your belongings. The more that you take care of doing your dishes, it's like an energy exchange, thanking God. God, you gave me this great meal. And by me keeping up with my kitchen, keeping it sterile and clean for the next meal, it's preparing me, right, for the next meal. It's preparing me for, after I've had my fill, to go out and into the world and start my day. It balances me. It keeps my energy going. And God willing, keeps me healthy. So your body is your biggest asset. You could have all the riches in the world. You could have all the money, but if your body is not taken care of, it will not withstand. And when you die and your spirit leaves your body, you can't take all that money with you. You can't take all those material things that you gained. So focus on yourself. Focus on the things that make you happy. Focus on going and diving deep into your soul. What is it about me that I need to improve? My improvements are not to get gratification from others. It's not for anybody but you. Take care of yourself. I have some friends on Facebook that I pray that they find their healing. Every time I turn it on, the same people are in the hospital. The same people are struggling with their health. And when they're feeling better, the same people are going to bars and hanging out and doing whatever bar people do. I know what I did back in my bar people day. And, there comes a time when you have to put all that down. I can tell you that I have two brothers who passed away, Randy and Michael. They're in the middle. And they spent years partying. They spent years, well, I guess they must have had some good times. They stuck together like glue. And it actually came to a point where my brother Randy was, I guess he had to be rushed to the hospital, and he found out he had all these ailments. And he had separated from his wife to be with his brother, Michael. And he called his wife up and he said, look, if you don't take me back, I'm gonna die. I have all these medical issues and I don't have medical insurance. And she always loved him. She never asked for a divorce. She took him back. She was working, and I believe she may still be working. However, her company offered her insurance for her husband. And they solidified their relationship again. And, there's some turns of events, and we all go through those, but they stuck together. And he worked when he could. I'm not really sure how his last few years went. I know he struggled with his health, and that was due to, I take it all the way back when my dad threw a wrench at him. He never healed from it. He said he healed from it, and he said he was over it, but because I believe that my dad did that to him, and he never got the healing he really needed. That was the reason why he was on this journey of partying. So he's like 5 years older than me. And he died in 2020. So in 2020, I think I was 58. 58. So he was 64 when he died. And I really believe, had he taken care of his body, had he actually sought healing, it could have prolonged his life. But as we know, our destiny is our destiny. The things we go through is what we go through. We come across forks where we have to choose, and if we keep choosing what's wrong for us, then we suffer the consequences of our choices. So I say, to start the new year, you don't have to wait till the new year. You can start it today. I'm always going to have a solution for the highest good of my life. Okay, so I say God bless you all, and thank you again. So I'm going to begin by talking about the angel number we're going to read today. And the first one I have is the Queen of Swords, which is a 1. The 10 of Coins, which is a 1, and the 3 of Coins. So 113 is going to be our angel number. I think yesterday was 117. So the Queen of Coins, let me read that for you. Queen of Swords. Fault-finding, belittling, tough exterior with inner fragility or coldness. Experiencing hardship, widow, barren, sterile, mourning, separation, loneliness, famine, losses, and their effects. Nasty attitude, slander. Okay, so those are the exact words out of this Tachi Tarot. Okay, 10 of Coins. What is she losing? Ten of Coins. She's losing wealth, security, prosperity, any gain, height of success, family matters, posterity, archives, generations, family home, lodging, domestic, economics, savings, pension. So she's having a sustainable loss for gambling. I personally believe how it resonates for me is that someone took something that didn't belong to them. They tried to copycat, they tried to mirror the person who truly was, that God destined to have this 10 of Coins and 3 of Coins. This person, not only did she try to mimic the actual person who should have been receiving this, she also went out of her way to defame, defamation of character of the person who actually is the one that God divinely had this for. So what happens is God gives people choices. So whoever this Queen of Swords was with fell into her trap. He believed everything that she said. She probably had other people to collaborate with the lies and the deceit to defame this other person. And she began trying to carry the essence of this true queen that deserved this 10 of Coins and 3 of Coins. The thing is you never take something that doesn't belong to you. And I believe that God would have let her have this. I mean, he obviously let her have it, right? Because she had the 10 of Coins and the 3 of Coins, but now she's suffering a loss. And the reasons why was because she really didn't love this person. She probably was some sort of type of psychic, but never shared that information with anybody. Either that or she knew someone who was. She probably got the birth charts of both this man she was holding on to and the woman who actually deserves it, the one that God said this is for her. God would have let her have it if she really, truly had love. But it wasn't a love of the person that she took. It was the love of what he could provide. Okay, so if that resonates for you. The 3 of Coins is mastery, skill, and accomplishment, good reputation in work business, expertise built on experience, craftsmanship, high status, honors earned. Okay, negatively, average or low quality, lack of funding. So you see this, she could have portrayed that she had this wealth that attracted this person, but it was all false. You know, maybe dangling something. It's coming, it's coming. I'm almost there. I'm going to have it for you, what I promised you. Okay, it could be something like that. So our angel number is going to be 113, so I'll be interested in knowing what that says. Okay, so my handwritten cards. Legions upon legions of demons. Return to sender and never return. Lord, fill our heart with your love. This is important for you to know, because if you are a chosen one, when you choose God, God chooses you. So you are a chosen one. When you are ready to stand up against evil, you become fearless. But the idea of legions upon legions of demons can be something to fear. However, you say, return to sender, never return. God, fill my heart, fill my soul with your overflowing love. Protect me, Lord. Ask God for the protection. Ask God for that pure love that is going to make everything bounce off of you. Okay. And so I love all tarot readers who inspire, humble, good, great truths. They've taught me so much. So sometimes we have tarot readers who will say, oh, there's another tarot reader here taking my message. Sometimes other tarot readers will watch a tarot reader to confirm what they're reading that they just placed, or confirm that how they're feeling or what they're thinking. Also, it's sort of like the Bible. Nobody criticizes people reading out of the Bible. Nobody says, oh, doggone it, they said John 3:16. You know, it's a message that is given to this tarot reader through the spirit that she's connected with, right? Through the spirit. So to share tarot readers' information is honoring them. It's honoring the tarot reader that another tarot reader got the information from, that confirmed that their messages are in alignment. And it is a type of unity that we should not be accusing other readers of this or that. We should take it as a compliment. And I just say, I really do love all the readers that I watch. And there's going to come a day when I'm able to actually confirm and acknowledge all of them, as I have been watching tarot readers since 2018, 2019. So I have a handful of readers on my mind that have helped me through my process to get me where I am today, because I'm listening to their spiritual messages that help change my life. So all you tarot readers who think other tarot readers are taking from you, they're not taking from you. They're sharing the experience that they enjoyed, that helped them move along their path. So take it as a compliment. Next is treat yourself right. If you're busy treating everybody right, you're not treating yourself. Treat yourself right. And the key thing about treating yourself right is others will know. This person knows how to treat themselves right. So don't try to, don't try to come after them, because someone who treats themselves right will not have a problem cutting you out of their life, right? If they're coming at you in a negative way, and it's purposeful, a negative purpose. Sometimes people say things that maybe aren't on purpose. So you really have to discern. And it's happened to me, and I've said my piece about it, and I don't have a problem letting them go. And then people who are like newer in my life, I let him know, I really didn't appreciate that. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting this because these are the words you told me. Okay, so, it's kind of like 3 strikes you're out for me. But, okay. The runner becomes the chaser. The chaser becomes the runner until balance arrives. So, they talk about women chasing men, they talk about men chasing women, until there's a defined balance. Until you, how do I say this? What happens is when a woman chooses herself, then she stops chasing. When she stops chasing, he turns around and says, hey, where'd she go? She's not chasing me anymore. So it makes him look back at you. There's a song, 2 Steps. Who sings that? I think it's Def Leppard, but it says if you want to leave, just go do what you want to do. Maybe you need to go, but I'll let you know I'm 2 steps behind you. So that song sort of resonates with this, but when you become whole and you realize that I know this is my person because God revealed it to me. I'm going to be over here working on myself. Obviously, he needs to go do things to grow and learn from. He has to experience life a little more. And then, when does the balance come in? The balance comes in when the person who has been working on themselves says, hey, I've been holding out. I've been working on myself. I've been improving myself. I've gotten my stability, and you're still nowhere to be found. So, kind of like the ultimatum in so many words is, next year is a new year. I'm making it with or without you. And it doesn't mean that you don't love them. It doesn't mean you don't want them in your life. You're letting them know you're no longer holding on to someone who cannot reciprocate what you're giving them. And that's a tough love to be in, where you love someone so much and maybe he didn't understand that love. That love was a love that was gifted from God. He didn't understand it, so he ran from it. And when you take a stand and say, I'm not going to hold on to someone or something that doesn't reciprocate, it gives them that final choice to step forward or forever leave your life. Okay, the next is, who were you 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago? Now see your future. That's a question only you can answer. Maybe you're only 20 years old. Well, you could just skip that one because you were just coming out of your mother's womb. Anyways, however those years fit for you, see your future. Have you changed any? Have you grown? You must have changed and grown. Maybe you have a different hairstyle. Maybe you put on a few pounds. Maybe you got taller. Maybe you got more money in the bank. Maybe you've traveled and you've seen so many things in the last 5 years than you did in the last 10 years. Now see your future. What do you see your future? Is this the life that you want to currently be in, wherever you're at? Do you see your future growing, changing, evolving? Okay? And let's see. Song of Songs 4-1, several passages regarding lover. So, I'm going to look at that real quick and read it to you if I can find it. Oh boy. Because I don't know the order of the books yet. Okay. Song of Songs 4 through 1. How beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how beautiful. Your eyes behind your veil are doves. Your hair is like a flock of goats descending from Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn, coming up from the washing. Each has its twin. Not one of them is alone. Your lips are like a scarlet ribbon. Your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of a pomegranate. Your neck is like the Tower of David, built with elegance. On it hang 1,000 shields, all of them shields of warriors. Your two breasts are like two fawns, like twin fawns of a gazelle that browse among the lilies until the day breaks and the shadows flee. I will go to the mountain of myrrh and to the hill of incense. All beautiful you are, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. Come with me from Lebanon. Descend from the crest of Amana, from the top of Senir, the summit of Hermon, from the lions' dens and the mountain haunts of the leopards. You have stolen my heart, my sister, my bride. You have stolen my heart with one glance of your eyes, with one jewel of your necklace. How delightful is your love, my sister, my bride. How much more pleasing is your love than wine, and the fragrance of your perfume than any spice. Your lips drop sweetness as the honeycomb, my bride. Milk and honey are under your tongue. The fragrance of your garments is like that of Lebanon. You are a garden locked up, my sister, my bride. You are a spring enclosed, a sealed fountain. Your plants are an orchard of pomegranates with choice fruits, with henna and nard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with every kind of incense tree, with myrrh and aloes, and all the finest spices. You are a garden fountain, a well of flowing water streaming down from Lebanon. So, I'm sure you all could understand the passage and it's going to resonate with you. Probably a lot of you in the same way, and some of you will have different excerpts that really ring out to you. However, the thing I want to lock down is my sister, my bride. My sister doesn't mean your sister or your brother. My sister means possibly, if you're a male out there, the woman that you want as your bride has found God. See, someone doesn't want me to talk. Someone doesn't want me to talk about a marriage. So someone is going to get a marriage proposal. This could be past, present, or future. So wherever you're at. And my sister, again, resonates with she has found God in her life. And the male also has. So by God, you both are children of God. That's why it says my sister. All right? Not your sister by blood. Okay? All right, so moving forward, I have some cards about love. Love can bring you divine guidance, Love can bring in hope. Love can deflect negativity. I said that earlier. Love can bring in reason to forgive. Love can create. Love, the world needs it. Love can bring in an unbreakable connection. So when God is love and love is God, and that's every day in every way, a connection that's unbreakable. You two had to learn lessons. You two had to learn how to value yourselves. You two had to learn how to step into the path that God has before you. And when you do so, God will bring you magically together. God will either be nudging him to come to you, if you're a lady out there, and if you're a man out there listening, maybe this is a nudge for you to go to her. Okay, or possibly you two could just cross paths somewhere. So if you're feeling nudged as a man to reach out, you should do so. And if this is like a time-sensitive matter, and it sort of sounds like so far it is, it's up to you. You either want it or you don't. Okay, so next we have Archangel, King of Raphael, warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. The next is 16, which is the 7, has to do with spirituality. Archangel Chamuel is telling you to change your life, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. 7 of Ariel, another 7, so you might be seeing 7-7. Okay. 7 of Ariel, you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. Next is the 3, which has to do with Trinity. Release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. 8 of Raphael has to do with the power within you. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. The last one is 10, which is a new beginning. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Okay, so the King of Raphael is encouraged to step onto the path, to trust and have hope, have faith and love for God Almighty, because He will open all doors that you need. He will provide everything that you need. You will not be going without. Okay, so next I have some cards from the Tattoo Tarot. So first we have the 8, communication. Has to do with power. You have the power to communicate. You have the power to speak your truth. You have the power to release the devil. That's a 15, which is the 6, which has to do with harmony. You have the power to release your attachment from this whatever negative entities. Maybe you've already done that. Maybe you've already said, hey, communications, I'm going to speak my truth. This relationship is of the devil. This relationship is not serving me at all. Okay? The next is 4 of Wands, which has to do with structure. That's the marriage card. There's someone else that I truly love. I tried to stick this out because, my ego was a certain way, and I didn't want to be told that I told you so. It could be whatever it is. This person's finally found resolution that the 8, which is communication, 8 of Wands, I'm going to speak my truth about this situation that I've been tied up in. And I'm going to explain to the person who I really want this 4 of Wands with all the trials and tribulations and the reasons why I went through this. And your person's probably going to say, I knew you need to learn lessons. I knew you need to grow up some. So I'm glad you learned your lesson, and I'm glad you saw the truth. Okay, so the 4 of Wands, I'm going to read all these cards to you. We also have the 4 of Coins that has to do with building. A Knave of Coins. Someone may have had a whole bunch and they only have 1 coin to offer you. Is that going to be enough for you? And he sees you as his 10 of Cups. So let me read these to you individually. First one is the 8 of Wands. Now, I always like reading these because you can interpret it how it fits your story if it does. Progress, breakthrough, events moving quickly, on the threshold of something new, promises or proposals, object of desire or envy, hasty decisions and actions, quarrels and harassment. The Devil. Mystery, magic, astral plane experiences, strange occurrences, prophecy, fate, catastrophe, downfall, negative attitude, temptations, deadly sins, obsessions, enslavement, bondage, false spirit, misplaced loyalty, violence, fatality. So whoever you are, if you're in this tied up, you need to get out before, it gets really violent. And, sometimes it comes down to you or the person you're fighting with as far as whether you live or die. And nobody wants to go through that. I went through that. I had the devil on my left shoulder saying, go in the kitchen and get the 2 biggest knives, cut them up, you'll feel so much better. And I still stood there frozen looking into the kitchen. And on my right shoulder sounded like my mom's voice, go for a walk. I walked 60 miles that week. God divinely guided me away from this negative attachment that I had. Because I myself did not want to give up a second marriage. I myself wanted to make it work. But you see, when you have a partner that knows that you want to make it work, they're going to keep doing whatever they want because they know you're going to stay and try to make it work. So if you're not getting even give and take, if you're not having a good understanding, then bad things can happen from it. So anyways, so releasing that attachment, I'd hope to think that someone's going to marry someone in a bad situation, but I guess it could look that way. Let's see, 4 of Wands. Peace and rest, holiday celebration, job well done, happy home life, joyful outcome and waiting for a conclusion, harmony, beauty, love is in the air. Okay. So we actually have 4-4. So 4 of Coins. Inheritance, gift, win, grant, or benefit, status through wealth, financial protection and security, insurance, fear of destitution and loss, meanness, the comfort zone trap, hoarding. So the fear and all is negative if it's turned upside down. So someone sees someone else as their 4 of Cups and 4 of Coins. Maybe God has revealed to this person that once you release the devil, I'm going to bring in the one that's right for you, and I'm going to give you the inheritance that I have waiting for you from heaven. So once you become spiritually wealthy, as above, so below. And so here's the Knave of Coins. Study, reflection, meditation, concentration, rule, application, instruction, scholarship, the love of learning and knowledge, a messenger collecting and circulating information, management or its lack, liberal, luxury, wasteful. So those are if they're turned over. And the Ten of Cups. So this person, this Knave of Coins, sees whoever you are out there as the Ten of Cups. But he's gone through living devilish ways. He probably had a nice little bundle of money saved, but he possibly lost all of it or most of it. So the thing is we are not destined. In other words, if he was hanging out with the devil and he became prosperous, would he have ever wanted to change? Would he ever look somewhere else? Would he ever look somewhere else if that's all he cared about was money? I believe myself that, when it wasn't meant to be and the time has run out, I don't want anything out. I don't want to take anything. I don't want it to be part of my life. In other words, my first husband I was married to for 6 months or so shy of 20 years. I could have at least gotten 10 years of alimony. I didn't want it. I didn't want the attachment. People say I'm dumb. People say I'm stupid. I grew up making my own money, making my own way. And, I've always done my share plus. So to rebuild my life is not really a walk through the park, but when you've had to do it several times in your life, and I'm talking several, like every time I had to go live with someone else. After my mother passed away, my dad remarried, so I had someone else in my life. Things didn't go right between them two, so I lived with my oldest sister for a while. And when things, she never really gave me a reason why she was sending me away, but I kind of have a feeling, and I'll share that another reading, but she sent me to live someone else with another sister. She just said, I had my time with you, it's time for you to go. And then I lived with that sister for a while. Then it was time to live with another sister. So with my mom passing, there were 4 changes in my life regarding my stability, my living situation, etc. Having to learn different people, having to accept different people, having to do whatever I was told, and 2 marriages. So took six major changes in my life. Actually, before, I guess I chose myself. So you see, we all make mistakes. We all learn lessons. I don't consider anything that I've gone through a mistake. I accept it as my journey to be who the person I am today, to release any negative thoughts. I'm 62, I told you that, so I signed up for my Social Security, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, the Social Security. So I was inquiring, like, since I've had a tenure with 2 husbands, how would that work if one of them passed away? And I explained to the lady, I don't wish anybody to die. I would never wish anybody to die so that I could have more wealth. Anyway, so she explained how that would work. So that's why I brought that up. I don't wish any bad on anybody. If I ever wished my first husband death, oh my God, I'd be wishing that my daughter goes through pain. And I don't want her to go through that pain. I never wished bad on him. As bad as he was to me. Revenge is not important to me because God has always been with me. So, moving forward, I have several cards from the mermaids. Let me see. So the first one is re-energize. Re-energize your life. What does that mean to you? Okay. Re-energize. Get more rest. Energize yourself up to where, hey, I'm glad to be alive today. Thank you, God, for another day that I can take care of things that I need to take care of and do those things that I've been wanting to do with my life, to enjoy life more. Gentleness. Sometimes the biggest people are the most gentle. You wouldn't know it. My brother Randy, I speak of him a lot because he was my teddy bear brother. Although he was mean to me and he gave me a broken nose, I understand that he was hurting. And I could have chose to hate him, but I didn't. I chose to keep loving him and to have an understanding that I saw what happened before my very eyes. I heard with my very ears. And he was the most gentle brother. Just had a bad day. Okay. Awareness. Be aware of what's around you. Be aware of the talk that is being talked. Be aware of your choices and how that they can affect you, good, bad, or indifferent. Take some time to relax. Take some time out for yourself. If you enjoy rock climbing, go climb a mountain. If you enjoy surfing at the beach, go surf. If you enjoy just laying on the beach or laying under a tree at a park reading a book, go do that. Have the inner knowing that everything happens for a reason, and when you think positively and you choose peace, that good things will come about. Accepting what has happened in your past, good, bad, or indifferent, understand that it was meant to happen, not at you, for you, so you can learn to grow from it and heal from it. Hold on to that healing energy because it's worth sharing. When you've gone through some traumatic things in your life and you share it, some people might say, oh, well, she's a little, like a little baby when she's talking about it. She's a little too emotional about it. It's okay. Those people don't need to really hear about your healing journey if that's how they feel. But there are many people out there who have gone through the fire, gone through darkness, years and years of darkness, and pulled themselves out. Hold on to your innocence. Hold on to yourself being sacred. Hold on to your spirit remaining innocent after you've gone through cleansing. Your feelings matter. They matter to you. You might feel like someone has hurt you and they need to apologize before you can get healed. You need to work through that yourself. If you're waiting for an apology before you heal, you know that person might drop dead and you'll never be able to heal yourself because you're waiting for that apology that never comes. The magic of life. The secret of life for me is once I accept God into my life, once I actually say those words, God, I invite you into my home. God, I talk to you when I'm driving in the car. You make sure that at every intersection I'm protected. Thank you, God. When you are at a state of peace is when you can manifest the dreams of what you want your future to become. And you start being brave enough to take the steps, no matter how many people say, oh, she's wasting her time on that tarot reading. She's never going to do anything about it. She's never going to be about it. She just talks a big talk. Well, I'm here now. I studied tarot for 3 years, day in and day out. I haven't learned it all, but I'm learning, and I'm so comfortable with sharing some of my darkest things with you so that you know that you're not the only one who's gone through bad things. You're not the only one who has suffered or is suffering. You're not the only one who needs a hand up. You're not the only one who has been in the karmic trenches. People put you in those karmic trenches because you allowed them to do so, not knowing that you need to call your energy back, not knowing you need to say return to sender, the good and the bad. And you can say return to sender tenfold, good or bad. God is always going to be there for you when you choose Him. You are a chosen one. When you open up your door to God, God opens His door to you. Because of free will, that door is actually always open. You just don't see it until you say those words, God, I open my door to you. Then He Himself, God Himself, starts revealing, starts showing miracles in your life. Okay, so moving forward, I'm just going to go through these real quick because I still want to do the angel number, okay? So, material and spiritual prosperity. Hold on. Yeah. Material and spiritual prosperity. 6 means harmony. 2, mental conflict, having to do with balance. Someone's wondering, oh, if I take this leap of faith, if I decide that I want to change my life, is it going to work out? You have to release those worries. You have to release those negative mindsets that says it might not work out. Think positively. Take positive steps. You know, if you have to dive deep and say, is this really what I want? But know that if you keep saying, I don't know, this is what I want, you might very well lose it. Learn to stand your ground has to do with spirituality. I am a God-loving, God-fearing person. If you don't like who I've become, then you don't like God. You call back your power. Power. 8 is power. I call my power back, cleaned and purified. I return to sender tenfold, good, bad, and different. Right? I don't wish harm on anyone. If they want to wish harm on me, that's between them and God. It has nothing to do with me. I am divinely guided and protected. 7, another 7, choose wisely. So someone might be in that meditative state. Which way do I go? Well, you know, you got to choose what's right for you, whatever that is. No one is holding a gun to your head. No one is forcing you to do anything. Are you getting the spiritual nudges to go in a certain direction? You either answer God's calling or you don't. And that again is between you and God. I think someone is choosing to stand in their authority. This is divine masculine. This is the emperor. This has to do with structure. Financial material changes. 5, it's a change. Once he chooses to choose God, he will see so many things come about in such magical, perfect ways that he will be astounded that, why did I let all of this happen to me before when I knew you were the one? Because you still needed to learn lessons. You still needed to learn how to value yourself so you can value someone else. You had to learn how to love yourself so you can love someone else. And 1 is a new beginning, triumphant success. So let's do the angel number 113. Because the Queen of Swords is suffering because she didn't do right and now she's having some loss. But I don't think this reading's about her. We're not going to make it about her. (113) Joanne Sacred. And then that's the end of our reading. Number 113 is made up the attributes of energies of number 1 and 3. Number 1 appears twice, bringing its vibrations of new beginnings, striving forward, motivation and progress, self-leadership and assertiveness, attainment and fulfillment, uniqueness and individuality. Double ones also relates to the karmic master, number 11, which tells us that to connect with our higher selves is to know and live our soul mission and life purpose. It suggests that you pay attention to your thoughts and ideas as these are revealing the answers to your prayers. Number 3 relates to optimism and enthusiasm, communication and self-expression, inspiration and creativity, encouragement and assistance, talent and skills, expansion and growth. Number 3 also relates to Ascended Masters. The Ascended Masters help you to focus on the divine spark within yourself and others and assist with manifesting your desires. Number 113 indicates that some obstacles and or upheaval may take place in your life, and this is taking place for karmic reasons that will break new ground for you. This will bring about new opportunities for you to grow on all levels, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. The angels ask that you adapt to changes gracefully and be open to auspicious new opportunities arising in your life. Angel number 113 may be a blessing in disguise. Angel number 113 is a message from your angels that you are being guided and assisted with pursuing your life purpose and soul mission. Trust that the angels and Ascended Masters are by your side as you go through transitions that will bring you into perfect alignment with your divine life purpose. If you are unsure of your next steps, ask your angels for guidance and assistance. Angel number 113 is a strong message to listen to your intuition and take action accordingly. Use your manifesting abilities to draw towards you the circumstances and situations that you want in your life. Do not be afraid to take on new ventures and or projects, as now is an auspicious time to take new direction in your life. The angels and Ascended Masters are with you, guiding and assisting when asked. So ask your angels to help you. That's the end of our reading. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to read for all you folks. Thank you for being here. I pray that everyone finds what they need in their life for their perfect healing. None of us are perfect. We've all been in the karmic trenches. We all have lessons to learn. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one. And if no one has told you that you are loved, I love you. Bye.